Hold on, guys. Hey guys, how are you? It is late night. We are doing something different. We're switching it up tonight, and I'm going to start doing these late night streams. We're going to get back into these. I used to do these back in the day, but I have not, and we're going to get into it. So first of all, if you guys can do me a favor, please tell me your name. I know, even though I know a good number of y'all, but I'm streaming off of YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. So I want you guys to tell me who you are. I want you to tell me where you're from. We're going to switch it up for tonight. So again, tell me who you are. Tell me where you're from. If you're watching the replay, still do the same thing. I want to welcome you in. My name is Genesis Dorsey, and I am a business coach. And I specialize in helping my coaching community, those that I coach, teach, online, stream, whatever way you tune in. I help my audience to basically do three things. I help them to build their platforms, which is going to be where you attract people to. I help them to build their communities. That means that I'm going to help you to attract more people. And then the third thing is I help my clients build a scalable income, which means that once you've built the platform, once you've gotten the people, you've got to give them a service or product or services and products that will help you to build an income that is scalable. In other words, it's going to go up. So that's what we focus on. I help businesses as well as ministries, personal brands, personal branding ministries, such as pastors and leaders who are building their own separate audience from their church. And they want to build products or resources that they want to sell because they want to build a ministry-based business. So welcome to my community. Here's what I would also love you guys to do. I know on Instagram and YouTube, you can't do this, but Facebook, I would love you guys would hit the share, hit that share, please, so that we can get into this. Again, my goal is to help anyone who desires to do those three things, again, to build that platform, to grow that community, and to create scalable income. Okay. So if this is your first time, again, tuning in, please know that you're going to need two things. You're always going to need a pen or a pencil, and you're going to need a good old notebook. I have a lot of people who watch my content, and they send me pictures all the time of their notebooks that they've collected over the years. I've been putting out content since 2012, and I've taught so many things to entrepreneurs and ministry leaders, and it's hilarious, and it's touching, actually, when I see those notebooks filled with notes, whether they're doing ministry or business or both. So I want you guys again, but keep that energy. We're going to have a good time. We're going to be doing a lot more of these. So late night classes, for those of you who work long days and you cannot join me during the day, don't worry. I will be bringing you night content. So before we get started, let's go over some important things, important details. The first thing is that my drop shipping Shopify e-commerce course, Drop It Like It's Hot, has launched. We have so far, we're 25% filled. And so I'm really excited about that. If you are looking to launch an e-commerce store, a Shopify-based store, if you are looking to learn how to build listen to this, learning how to build a scalable e-commerce business, then this is the class for you. Can someone please, if you're watching this, especially on Facebook, can you do me a favor? Can you drop that link here on Facebook or Instagram for me, that bit.ly/launch my store? If someone could be a darling and drop that for me so I don't have to. And again, that's bit.ly/launch my store. If someone could please do that because you love me, please do that for me here on Facebook or Instagram or wherever. And so that's really important. We start July the 27th. With that, when I say launch, it's a self-paced course. So on July the 27th, all the content opens. There's over 12 modules. It's going to cover so many things. Even if you're not looking to get, even let's say I don't even want to do drop shipping. I have physical product. I ship it all myself, but I still want to learn how to build a awesome Shopify store, then that is for you. Second thing is YLC, Young Leaders Conference, is August the 2nd through the 4th. I'm about to say the 1st. Is August the 2nd through the 4th. YLC means the Young Leaders Conference. And that is a major conference that will have over 3,000 Christian leaders, ministers, pastors, entrepreneurs, creatives, singles, married, everyone. But it's in Atlanta, Georgia, at the Georgia International Convention Center. And again, I'm so excited about that. I will be speaking at that event on Saturday at 10 o'clock. So I would love to see you guys at my session. I will be teaching on how to turn your creativity into coins. And so if you're somebody who is going to be coming to the Atlanta area, y'all, the flights are so cheap. I guess it depends on where you live. But Philly, you can get a round trip for like, I was checking, it was like $230, and some of them were cheaper than that for a round trip ticket. I was like, what? And BWI sometimes is cheaper. So anyway, go to exploreylc.com. Hey guys, hey PJ, hey Evangelist Shane. I'm so excited. I know a lot of you guys are already registered. So I would love to love on y'all, hug on y'all. I'm probably gonna go crazy when I see y'all, but it is a major Christian conference. So go to exploreylc.com and check that out. Okay, are y'all ready for this content? Y'all ready? Because I'm ready. We're gonna be touching on a topic that I've taught on before, but we're going to focus intently on this. Again, this is a free coaching session. I'm going to act like I'm in your house. We are talking. I'm literally in my bedroom. So this is as comfortable as I'm ever going to get. And we're going to spend time talking with each other about this topic. And this is the one sentence. Now, if you've taken my Boss Builder training, you already know where I'm going, but some of you need to brush up on it, or this is going to help you with your sales game. So today we're going to focus tonight, I guess whenever you're watching this, tonight we're focusing on three things: the who, the how, it's the who, the how part 1, and the how part 2. Okay, so this is what we're going to be focusing on. So let's dive into this. Tonight's topic is so important, is the one sentence pitch. Okay, everybody. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to see who's tuning in. If you're tuning in right now, I just want you to type in the word pitch. I just want to see. I just want to see who's still intently watching. Just type in the word pitch. I just want to see who's watching. I want to see who's watching. Type in the word pitch if you're ready to learn about how to have this one sentence pitch. So just drop in the word pitch, because that's what we're talking about tonight. I want to help service-based, retail-based. I want to help you guys learn how to maximize selling yourself, whether it is a service or a retail product. Y'all gonna learn tonight, okay? So last but not least, let me just do this real quick. Here's what I want to do too. Here's what we're going to start with. I want you guys, if you have the time with your fingers, now some of you guys are my coaching clients, so some of y'all going to almost have the cheated version. But tell me what you do in one sentence. I'm going to give y'all about, this is like a live coaching session. So we're going to act like you guys are right in front of me. I'm coaching you right now. And using the comment section, I want you to tell me what you do in one sentence. And I'm going to give you 2 minutes. So at 10:50, I'm going to go straight into this. So tell me what you do in one sentence. Well, I pull up, I'm going to stream from my Facebook page as well. I wonder if I can multi-stream from different apps. So in one sentence, tell me what you do, and put it in the comment section, because I want to go back to these comments and see what y'all saying. And if you're just joining us, we are going over the one sentence pitch, and I have challenged everyone right now to tell me what they do in one sentence. And please drop it. This is not the time to overthink, because this class is going to coach you on how to do it better. Okay? It's going to coach you. Oh my gosh. LaVon, I just got home. I'm going to call you tomorrow. I'm going to call you tomorrow. I love you. Hey, Crazy Bralik TV on YouTube. Hey. YouTube is just learning how to, we're building up our YouTube community. We're almost at 3,000. I'm excited. Okay, let's see. Cool. Hey, Lorraine. Okay. Cool beans. Okay, so I'm going live from everywhere now. The only place I'm not going live right now is Periscope. Hey, Lorraine. Okay, so they're coming in. Okie dokie smoky. This is good. And listen, we haven't even hit 10 minutes of streaming yet. Y'all are already doing great. Y'all are already doing well. Where's my pen? I just put it somewhere. I'm always doing something like this. Okay, dokie. Okay, so here's what I want you guys to do. I want you guys to scroll. If you can see some comments, look at what other people are saying. Okay? Because based on what I'm about to teach you, this is going to really help many of us, but sometimes maybe you just need to look through what other people are saying just to get some ideas. Okie dokie. Oh, y'all about to enjoy tonight. I'm looking at these sentences. Oh, y'all about to enjoy tonight. Y'all about to enjoy tonight. Oh, yes, you are. Y'all about to enjoy tonight. I'm sorry. I don't know why I keep on saying that. I'm excited. I'm so excited. Look at the sentences. Okay, cool. So it's 10:50. It's technically 10:51. Okay, let's go. So let's start with the classic example that I give all the time about Tide. Okay, now if you know this, I'm going to start talking, but if you know what I say about Tide in the sales pitch, I want you to put in the comments, what do I say about Tide? And I'm going to start with this. What does Tide sell? Okay, if you have heard me talk about Tide in sales, you need to put in the comment box right now, what does Tide sell? What does Tide sell? Does anyone know what Tide sells? If you think you know what Tide sells, put it in the comment section. This is where we're going to start with first. What does Tide sell? When you hear the brand Tide, which I'm sure a lot of you guys use for detergent, your clothes, freshness, what is it that they sell? Can somebody tell me? Someone's been so yes. Okay, what do they sell? I like this blush event venue on Instagram. Does anybody know what Tide sells? Anybody know? A lot of you will probably say that Tide sells bleach, or Tide sells so many different things. They got the Tide pens. They got the Tide little balls you put in the little pockets. Tide has so many different products, but most times people will first list the products or the services that when we think of the word done, the first thing you told me was what you have done or what you do. Okay, when really the sales pitch is really you painting the picture. So we're going to go through the one sentence pitch. I truly believe that every single business owner must first, it's very important, must first know who they're selling to then craft what it is that you provide and then how you do it. So when you guys tell me what you do, a lot of times I hear people say, well, I coach women, or I saw one that says, I give them confidence. I saw another one that says, I help them by giving them certain services, right? But guess what? When you talk about what you do as the main focus, you blend in with everybody else. I cannot tell you. I first realized this when I became a graphic designer, and people would always say, hey, I'm looking for a graphic designer, tag somebody. And I would get tagged in like a plethora of like 5,000 other graphic designers. And, I just was like, I'm not like them though. And it wasn't that I thought I was better than them. It's just that I was result driven. And so, yes, I take a little bit longer. My cousins tell you, look, Gigi, if you're trying to have like a 2-week deadline, so I take longer. I do a lot of different things. Let me tell you something. But at the end of the day, I'm result driven. So when I build my clients' websites and different things, I was never building just a website. I wasn't just doing a logo. I was focused on helping them actually build a scalable business. And so you don't want to become that person that is, oh, she just sells soaps. Oh, they sell clothes. She just sells dresses, or she's a coach. And so when I'm reading some of these sentences, you are limiting your sales. You're limiting how much money you can make in your business because you sound just like everybody else. And it's not that I want to be critical towards you. It's just the fact that is it okay if I help y'all make some money? Is that okay tonight? Can I help y'all make a lot of money? Can I do that for y'all tonight? Can I help you put some more bank? Can you get some more bank in your life? I know I could. So if I were you, I would be really excited, because I know for me, when I was starting my business, no one was teaching me how to make more money, because again, everybody was just doing what? Coaching. But coaching is not really what you do. Coaching is the avenue. Think about it like this. We're about to get in the car. I'm about to give you some stops. We're going to get in the car, y'all, tonight, and we're going to make some stops. And I know it's late. I know that this is not probably the ideal time for some of y'all, but if you cannot stay on, come back and look at this tomorrow, okay? But we're going to get in the car, because guess what? Your car is your gift. I want y'all to listen to me as we get started. Your car is your entire business. Because I'm really puffed up. I'm saying this because I know without a shadow of a doubt that what I'm about to teach you right now is going to transform many of your businesses. So again, be sure to hit that share so that you can help somebody else get on here so they can transform their business. So many people are struggling. They put all their money into their business. They put all their dreams, but they're struggling. And struggle was never supposed to be something that you hit all the time. At some point, you need a breakthrough in your business, okay? So we're going to hit that breakthrough. We're going to get more bank. So the first thing I want you to do is I want you to imagine yourself in a car, and your car is your gift. Now, to make this fun, think about your dream car. Okay, maybe your dream car may change, but for me, I know what my dream car is. And listen, some of y'all may already have it, but I ain't spending no bank on it yet. Okay, I ain't spending no bank on it yet. I'm going to save my coins for some other things. But I'm going to imagine myself right now in a Porsche. I think I'm going to do I'm going to do my Panamera all black on black on black on black on black. Okay. And I'm going to imagine my monogram seats. Okay, because this is the queen's car. When I get married, my husband, I don't know where his cars are, but it's gonna be my everyday toy. So for me, I'm imagining my black on black Porsche, my Panamera, my turbo Panamera, and this is my car. Okay, and remember, this car represents your business. This is because think about it. Whatever dream car you want, you can get it if I can teach you these principles, okay? So we're going to get in our car, and your car represents your gifts and talents, okay? It represents your gifts and your talents. Remember, this all is going to go into that one sentence pitch. I want to build y'all up. I'm a teacher, okay? So I just want to build y'all up to the point. But your gifts, your skills, your talents, your abilities, and for a lot of you, you have been selling the car. Let's slow it down, but you have not been selling the destination. Bring it back. When you start a business, a lot of people have been taught business advice from people who are great car salesmen. Okay. And the thing about it is that people eventually, as great as it is that you're selling me the car, I still have a destination. Okay. And what separates you from most people is you're either going to be the car salesman like every other person in your industry, or you're going to be the travel agent. How many of y'all want to be travel agents in your business? And I don't mean real travel agent. I just mean you're going to be the person that not just picks a destination for them and shows them it's possible, but y'all, guess what y'all also going to be? Y'all going to also be the driver. Y'all ready to be the driver? So we're not just going to be the travel agent. We're also going to be the driver on the night, okay? So remember, your car is your gifts, your talents, your abilities, your service. So let's say you're in real estate. Okay, homes is the car. Your ability to connect people to the right home that fits their lifestyle, that is the car. The way you do it is the car. So how you find people the perfect fit is the car. But guess what? It's not the destination. Y'all got that? Okay, cool. So like I said before, your car, your gifts, your talents, your abilities, how you do what you do. But the destination is what makes you different. To be honest, this is the thing. What God has given you that is amazing is locked up in the destination. Now, I know that's almost a breakthrough moment right there, okay? Because some of y'all have been so concerned. I'm about to come for some of y'all's necks, but it's to save your necks because your neck's been drooping, okay? Because you've just been nodding off in your dreamland. So I'm about to awaken you up to your vision. Some of you have been so stressed about making sure your car is perfect. But let me tell you something that I'm going to say from a Christian perspective. God can upgrade the car along the way, honey, okay? Let me tell you something. When I first got started as a graphic designer, when I first launched my very first e-commerce business, the one that was not successful, okay, it wasn't like the one I have now, okay? When I was first doing content, it wasn't like the setup I have now. When I was first starting my business, I didn't have all the finances I had now. Some of y'all are so concerned about your car right now being perfect, but let me tell you something. You will allow God to upgrade your car along the way. It may not have the brakes like somebody else. It may not have all the fancy updos like somebody else, but here's the thing. This is what you got to keep in mind. God's going to upgrade it along the way. So I don't want you to worry right now about, oh man, you know, she's telling me all this, but how am I going to get this? And how am I going to get the money for this? And how am I going to get the money for that? That's God's job, not yours. Okay. You work the car you got. Okay. You work the car you got. You work the hoopty you got. Okay. Because remember, I want y'all to imagine your dream car. Why? Because see, if this is so big for someone on your dream. That's why I'm not going to focus on the fact that I may be driving a Pinto, but right now I'm going to imagine myself in a, now I don't drive a Pinto, but let's say you are driving a Pinto, okay? But I'm going to imagine myself in my Porsche 911 Turbo. What was my Porsche Panamera Turbo, excuse me. So that's what I'm imagining. Because in order to get there, I got to be able to drive the Pinto I have now, not be worried about what's the Pinto and how it works and how the roof may be leaking and all that good stuff. The reason why so many people give up and they can't get to the bigger picture is that they're so focused on fixing the car. You can't even drive people to destination. You wouldn't be able to do the one sentence pitch because you're so caught up on a car. It's messing you up. So let's go on. Now that you're in your car, you got to pick up some people along the way. Now, for some of you guys, you're in the process right now of picking up clients, customers, starting to track them on social media, in person. Great. But the first thing is, and this is the one sentence, we're going to take some of you guys already know how to do this, but I'm about to help you in a deeper way that I don't think I've done before. A lot of you guys know the one sentence pitch, and we're going to write it. Now, this one sentence pitch is the draft framework. It helps you to be able to explain your business in one sentence, okay? And so this is what it is. It's I help. The word help can be interchanged. I help blank to blank by blank. I help blank to, T-O, blank by blank. So you may want to write this down just like I did on mine, where I help blank to blank by blank. Okay. And remember, these words can be interchanged, but this is the rough draft framework every business owner, in my opinion, should be doing. Vic, I have a question, Victoria. When you were on Instagram just recently, was the stream okay? IG, are y'all good? If you can't give it to me in one sentence, I don't want to hear it in 5. In 5 minutes. I'm turning my Wi-Fi off. I think it says poor connection. Okay. I'm turning my Wi-Fi off. Maybe it'll be better. So we're going to do the one sentence. I help blank to blank by blank. Okay. Okay. Lorraine, is it freezing on YouTube? Let me know. Okay. So be sure, guys, remember, be sure to share this to some entrepreneurs that you know, because I'm sure everybody needs this. Everybody needs this. Okay. Your first blank is your who. Now, let's talk about target audience. Let's talk about target audience. Okay. Here we go. When we talk about who you are meant for, y'all know the common saying, which is that your business is not made for everybody. But some of you guys are still trying to sell to everybody. When I first started off coaching, I thought I could help any person who was an entrepreneur. It is freezing. Oh my gosh, Instagram. I'm not trying to lose y'all. I thought that I could sell to everybody. I thought I could sell to everybody. Guys, I don't know why it's written. I thought I could sell to everybody, but I couldn't. So what I had to do is I had to figure out what exactly was it that I did in business coaching, because I wasn't an overall business coach. I knew how to build the platforms. That's what I was really good at. I was that behind the scenes person who could build that platform. I could help you to create that audience, that community. And then I could also help you with the product creation. And so I figured out where were my actual gifts at within coaching. Some of you want to be an overall coach, but you need to know exactly what it is that you can coach, because you can't, a lot of times you can't coach everything unless you can do that. And it doesn't make you less of a person because you can't coach everything. It doesn't, oh, you're a sports coach. There are basketball coaches. They're not mad because they can't coach, hockey, or they can't coach, soccer. You get in where you fit in and you monetize that lane. Same thing goes for retail. You don't have to be Five Below. Now if that's the lane you want to go into, well, then you got to go with that strategy. But you have to really make sure that you know who you're for. Okay. Now, what that means, though, now here's the tough pill to swallow. You have to make sure the audience you're serving, let's connect it like this. Make sure the audience you're serving, that you're putting it in a way that they will buy and bite. Some of you are selling to a community that actually does not have the money to buy what it is that you're trying to sell, because the people you're shooting for to buy your products don't have money. When you try to sell to broke people, you can't be mad that you're broke. I'm going to say that again, because some of y'all need to catch that. When you try to sell to broke people, don't get mad if you're broke. Okay? So, perfect example is I will see people streaming on every platform, not making any money, because one of their biggest problems is that they keep on selling to people who keep on telling them that they can't afford it. If people are telling you that they cannot afford something, and that's like the general case, that means that you have the wrong audience. And you don't need to spend another $500 on 500 more courses to figure out, oh, well, what does that have to change in my business? I need to sign up for this. I need to sign up for that. No, honey, no. You don't need to fix your products and services. You need to fix your people. That's a people problem. That's not a profit problem. That's not a business problem. That's not a platform problem. That's a people problem. Reality check that maybe I need to change my audience. Okay. Maybe I really need to change that perspective. Okay. Now I want to talk about something though within money. You have to figure out what kind of products it is that you're selling, because sometimes, let's say for instance, I'm selling cheap products, then I can sell to maybe a mixture as far as, social economic level. Okay. Because Five Below, for instance, everything is Five and Below. Okay. But remember, when you sell cheaper products, that M word comes up. Y'all know what that M word is? Margins. We're going to go back to Hooked on Phonics and ABC Mouse. Margin. I'm sure I just sounded that all wrong. Margins. The cheaper you go, the healthier your margins. First of all, your margins need to be healthy, period. Now, if you are somebody who hopped into business and you don't know what the word margin is, I'm not going to condemn you. I'm going to tell you why. Because a lot of people hop into businesses, they don't know what that means. So we're going to do just a quick. I know somebody would say, well, I already know what margins are. Okay, some people don't. Let's just be nice, okay? Let's say the product cost me $2. Everything, expenses, everything, labor, everything cost me $2. And I sell it for $10. My margin is $8. Okay, y'all got that? Okay, I got that. Your margin is, okay, how much does it completely cost you to sell? That's why some of y'all are broke selling food, because you guys do not have, basically do a breakdown, basically a product breakdown of your services. I have watched so many people in the food business lose their money over and over again, because you don't know how much your cupcake costs. You do not know how much one cupcake costs. You're selling 50 a day and you're wondering why you're broke. Because you don't know your margins, okay? You need to know how much it costs you to do what you do. Some of you guys are in service base and you say, oh, well, I don't have that many expenses. I'm service. Well, when you're service, guess what your expense is? Your energy. Yeah. Some of you say, oh, it's easier to be in a service base because I don't have, well, when you're service, guess what your expense is? Your energy. Yeah. Some of you say, oh, it's easier to be in a service base because I don't have a literal mental gas. You're burning energy. That is important to know. So it's more of a labor concern, more of how much effort are you coming out. For instance, when I do coaching calls back to back, my brain is rotating all the time. I have to shut down my mind for one client to get ready for the next client in 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes to go into another person. My brain has to shut off the fact that I just spent an hour with one business who has a completely different model. Now I'm shifting to another person. Oh my goodness. That is a mental energy. Okay. So the first thing, as we're talking about is, as we talked about before, is the cheaper you go, the better your margins have to be. So that's why I'm talking about, well, when you sell cheaper products, you have to know that, right? Yes. Good. I like what, I hope I'm saying your name right. Is it Waning Moon? Weddings or wanting, make sure I'm saying it right. It's not what you're paying yourself per hour from start to finish with a client. You have to know that's so important. So when we're talking about our who, you need to know who you're meant for. You're not meant for everybody. And I know that's a common way of saying it, but like I said before, we need to get back to the place of what are you trying to do? What you're trying to do now, what you're trying to do. Because depending on what you're trying to do, that will tell you who you're for. Also, to knowing where the healthy market is. Some of you are selling right now in a poor market. And when I say poor market, I don't necessarily mean that there aren't people with money. There aren't enough people with money. Sometimes, guys, the ship has sailed. It happens. Business is volatile. It happens. Sometimes, I'll give you an example. The guy in the corner who sells his mixtapes. Now we're gonna get the crackhead. Y'all know I got a crackhead sales strategy. But the guy in the corner who sells his mixtapes, he's missed the boat. He's selling to the right audience in a sense, but he's not. Because even though millennials want to listen to his music, they don't use CDs anymore. You have to make sure when we talk about our who, we're not just looking at age. We're not just looking at socioeconomic status. You have to also think about is what I'm doing. So you have to look at all these facets because some of you are saying, why aren't I selling? Well, is the way that you're doing it is it aged? Does it need to be updated? Does the methods and strategies, do they need to be updated? If the answer is yes, you need to. Great. Okay. So we talk about who we are talking about. Okay. Knowing the age, the range. Okay. We're talking about knowing the socioeconomic status. If you are a racial based community, like a pro-Black, pro-minority, even a pro-lifestyle, that is important to know because that will begin to put you in a certain of a niche per se, that will shape your pricing. Okay, that will shape your pricing. So that is very, very important. And also, too, is it competitive? Your who, is it competitive? And I'm not just talking about price structure, but is what I'm doing competitive for the market itself? In other words, when I look at what's happening in my market, real estate, landscaping, coaching, hair, clothing, whatever may be, books, is what I'm doing competitive? Is it something that people would respect being in the market? Some people will look at your stuff and be like, that is so like, we don't do that in 2019. We don't do that in 2019. You didn't know what's happening in 2018 and in 2019 because you don't want to get to 2019 and oh Lord. Yeah, they need to catch up. So that's that who. You got to know who you're for. So when you say, I help who, or, and again, that help can be completely different because if you sell clothing, maybe the help will be changed. If you do landscaping, you may change that word. These words can be interchanged, but the point is that Who do you help? Who specifically do you help? I don't just help business owners and ministers. I don't help everybody. That could be everybody. I don't help everybody. I don't. What I do is I help specifically, that's why you get into the specifics when you pitch. I help pastors, I help leaders, I help business owners, okay, who are, and let's keep on going. This is where we define it. Because you got to define your audience. I help, middle-aged fathers. I help, it could be whoever. But then we're going to define who in the next step. The picture, the destination. Here's the thing. There are a lot of people in this world, but not everybody wants the same destination. That'll preach right there. Not everybody wants the same destination. So a lot of times you got, everyone's saying, oh, well, I help my customers do da-da-da-da-da. I help them to go here, and this is what I help them do. But not everybody wants the same destination. That's why you can't sell to everybody, because not everybody wants to get in the car with you to go to the same place that you are offering for them to go. I may want to go to Florida. You may want to go to Tennessee. Why would I get in the car with you when I want to go to Florida and you're going to Tennessee? I'm not going to ride in the car with you. So you have to make it known the destination. Now, this is where a lot of people miss the boat. That's where they miss the boat, like big time. Big time. Remember, Tide does not sell bleach. They sell clean clothes. OxyClean does not sell cleaning products. They sell what? The clean. Okay. You have to make sure that you are painting the ultimate picture. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick some sentences, and I'm not going to shout out your name. I promise you I'm not going to shout out your name, but I'm going to pick some sentences so that we can talk about the end goal. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, I don't want to pick somebody. I feel bad, but I'm going to pick somebody. Okay. I'm going to pick. Okay. I develop leaders. Now y'all better not be scrolling back through to figure out who I'm reading. That's the thing. We don't do that. So I develop leaders in life, business, and ministry. Okay. We're going to start with that one. So I develop leaders in life, business, and ministry. Come and get another one. I help women improve their lives through coaching and self-care products. Okay. We're going to start with those two. Y'all ready? I'm cool. So, and if I pick your sentence, do not say, oh, that's my sentence. We don't do it. Okay. Another one is I help creative entrepreneurs. Okay. 3, strategize, sell, and engage. Cool. So let's do these 3. So we're going to start with the first one. I develop leaders in life, business, and ministry. So based upon our three things when we talked about, or I help the who to, and this is where we are right now, to paint the picture. So looking at these 3 sentences, where is the picture being painted? Now remember, what you do, I develop leaders in life, business, and ministry. Now remember, if this is your sentence, do not comment and say, oh my gosh, listen, just comment, say, you know what, that person probably needs work on their sentence. That person wrote a good sentence. Just act like, that's not you. So I develop leaders in life, business, and ministry. So I'm going to ask some questions that's going to help challenge the sentence. Number 1 is, what does developing them do? Okay. When we talk about I develop leaders in life, business, and ministry, that puts you right back into the car salesman position. Why? Because this does not provide for me the ultimate goal. When you get done developing them, what happens? Okay. So this sentence would need one more thing. It would need the painting the picture. because development will go at the end. So you develop leaders, but how do you develop them? And then the end part is, not the end part, but the middle part is the painting the picture. What is it that you ultimately help them do? That's what makes you different. Remember, it's the delivery. It's the end result that makes you different. It's not what the actual activity is. I could hire 2 construction companies to build me a house, okay? Why I'm hiring them is not the construction, because I'm going to assume that that's what you can do. What matters is the outcome. What is it that I'm completely getting from you? Let me tell you something. When people hire you, do you think people want to give you their money? You think people are like, oh my gosh, I want to give Elder Barker $5,000 a day. I want to give Charmaine $100,000 a day. I want to give Shaniqua, I want to give her, $2,000 a day today. I'm gonna give her $5,000 tomorrow. Do you think people actually wake up and say, oh, I want to spend $50 with them. I want to spend $10. I want to spend $5 with them. Do you think people actually wake up and think, oh, I'm just going to hand out money? I'm just going to give you, matter of fact, here's some cash. Here's some money. Here's some money. Do you think people, no, people don't wake up wanting to give you their money. They wake up selfish. I've been preaching this for a while, but we need to go back over this in this class, in this coaching class. People are selfish, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. People want to make their lives better. So a perfect example is I'm addicted to aloe water. Like addictive. Like if you let's say you ever want to show love from me, give me some aloe vera water. I'm addicted to it. But when I walked into the shop, right, to buy aloe vera water, and I was going through all the different aloe vera waters, for me, it wasn't just the aloe vera water, it was the taste. Why? Because it's not the fact that it's aloe water. What I care about is the end result. Does it taste good? Does it taste good? Does it taste good? This is a brand this is my second time drinking this particular brand. This is my second time drinking this particular brand. And took with me on vacation to Virginia Beach. It was amazing. Oh my gosh. So when I went back to the store, I was like, okay, I want that brand again. I want the aloe bean, whatever way they say it. And I want to try the peach flavor. And I don't mind trying the peach flavor because when I got the pineapple flavor, it was amazing. Now I passed by all of these other aloe vera drinks. Because for me, it wasn't just about the fact that this is aloe vera, because that's exactly what happens when people buy from you. There's all these options in front of them. You don't stand out just because you have aloe. You don't stand out just because you are another realtor or a coach or a speaker or an author. You stand out because of what? Your end result. If you started selling your end result instead of focusing so much on what you do, I promise you, you will make a lot more money. If you walk up to people and told them, this is very important. We're going to move on to Superman. We talked about the car. We talked about ties. Let's talk about Superman. Did Superman walk up to people and say, hey, I got a cape, right? I have superpowers, right? I would be looking at Superman like, yeah, so what? So what? So what? Okay, you got superpower. Ooh, cool for you. Awesome. No, Superman does not do that. You know why? He already knows what he does. You know what he does? He saves folk. And you have to stop being so focused, again, on what you do. Whoop-de-doo. There's 5 other million people who do what you do. Start standing out by talking about what results you give. People don't care. Let me say something. People will sign a check for what it is if they know that you can get them the result that they desire. Some of you are selling, though, the wrong results. Okay? You're selling the wrong results. That's the other thing. You're selling you're giving them the wrong destination. Because your destination is not destined enough. Oh, Shandere, okay? Your destination is not destined enough. It's not detailed enough. It doesn't make me want to, oh yeah, like I need that. Here's the thing. Sometimes you are selling a watered down vision. Uh-oh, did I just say that? Oops. Uh-oh, watered down. Just too much water in the vision. It's water, too much H2O, too much water in the vision. It's too watered down. It's not powerful enough. It's not powerful enough. It's not powerful enough. So why do you get treated like an option? Because it's an option. Now it sounds like just an option. I'll consider. I'll think about it. When you sound like the solution, and not just a regular solution, but a powerful one, a one that gives people a result they've been looking for, people will always want you. Now you may say, well, Genesis, I sell dresses. I don't think that I can have, a major solution. No. Because let's talk about painting the picture, shall we? Let's go there. So remember, we're in our dream car. This audience, these are the people that your gifts are for, because your gifts are not for everybody. Your gifts are not for everybody. Why? Because everyone's not going to the same destination. So when you're pitching a $500 dress or a $50 dress, right? Or you're pitching an outfit that's more classy versus an outfit that may be a little bit more funky, or we're talking about just retail clothing. Remember, it's still different. When I'm pitching my coaching services, right? I'm not pitching coaching. I'm pitching a solution. Now, my coaching starts in the thousands per month. Okay. And I've upgraded my prices along the way because I know I'm worth it. But when people tag me, it's like, oh, I just need a coach. I'm like, nope, nope. Because I'm not just a coach. If you're looking for just coaching because you just want to coach, I'm not going to be it. I don't do that. No. I'm for people who are looking for specific results. You have to tell me what you are specifically looking for, and I'll let you know if my car goes in that direction. This is the reason why for some of you, you've had clients from hell, because you picked up the wrong folk who weren't going in that destination. And now they're crying, screaming, kicking you in the stomach. And you're just like, but wait, I thought I was for everybody. No, you're not, boo-boo. You're not for everybody. Got a little bit hood. You're not for everybody, okay? You have to know who you're for so that you don't pick up the wrong people in your car and they don't set your car on fire, okay? Okay, because you thought you're trying to please everybody, trying to help everybody. That's the problem with some of us. We have help syndrome. We don't have business syndrome. So you're too busy being a soup kitchen when you're supposed to be Hell's Kitchen. Now, you know the reference from Gordon Ramsay. You already know what I'm talking about. In other words, you're too busy being the soup kitchen when you need to be a business. Now, if you want to be a nonprofit and you want to go help people like that, then guess what? You need to go do that. But when it's business time, it's business time. It's business time. So I need to make sure I'm building a scalable business, which means when I'm in the car and I'm going to a certain destination, I'm not going, no, this is where we're going because this is who I'm for. Because when you tell people that you do something and that's not what they want something cheaper or easier or whatever it may be, you need to tell them, hey, I'm probably not the best solution. Some of you have a problem saying no, because you are so desperate for money that you're willing to change your car every 2 weeks. This is why for some of you guys, you never get started in your business to go to the next level, because your business plan changes because you are so focused on pleasing people who are not even your prime clientele, which then messes up the destination because you can never paint it because you don't even know where you're going. Because 1 week you're telling people you're going to Tennessee, the next week you're telling them you're going to Atlanta, then the 3 weeks after that, now you're going to Paris. Y'all get my point. What am I trying to say? In business, you got to give people a clear destination. Scattered money. I'm not going to say what I was going to say, but scattered money don't make no money. So, sorry, that was funny. We got people in the car. Now we got to pay the destination. Y'all doing good? Y'all doing good? Drop some emojis if you're still present. Let me know if you're still in the house. So the next thing in painting the picture is that painting the picture has different avenues. Emotional. Some people make their choices off of emotional decisions. It's not always about money. It's not about money at all. I cannot tell you the number of things that I have purchased that had nothing to do with the price point. Nothing. I was emotionally driven. And what closed the sale for me was that people connected when they asked me what I was looking for or why I was looking for it. They knew that I was an emotional buyer. So guess what they came in with? The emotions. They were smart, and I know all about sales. And I just lay right into it. When they start going that route. I say, yeah, Yeah, you're right. And me, know I'm a business coach. So I already know. I'm like, they getting me. Huh? Gigi, pull out. Gigi. Leave the room, it's burning on fire. And I was just like, here's my debit card. Where I swipe? Oh, it's a chip reader. Put the chip in. I'm ready to do it. So some people are emotional buyers. That's the reason why when you talk to people, you need to know why they want what you are doing, what's going on in their life, what's going on in their business, what's going on. When people are even buying items, what are you looking for? Some of y'all just let people just walk around like zombies. No, tap. Hi, how are you doing? What are you looking for? If they say, well, I'm just looking, okay, you let them do the I'm just looking thing, but you also start looking at what they're looking at, okay? And you want to get to know the person because that will help you to make more money. Now, the thing about this, though, is that when you are pitching yourself on social media, in person, online, email marketing, we pitch it through these streams. One's emotional, one is financial. Some people may not always pick your most expensive product or service or whatever it is. That's why sometimes you need to have, it's like what Neiman Marcus has, or, some of my other favorite stores to shop at, Harrods. I love Harrods, London. But when you go to Neiman Marcus, they have things that are, 10 grand, 20 grand, 50 grand, but they also have things that are like $20, $100. $200. Why? Because there are people who want to have the effect, the feeling of being with you, but they may not be able to afford everything it is that you provide. That's why you always want to have a mixture of products. Some people are not also, let's go to the next one, emotional, financial. For my coaches, learning style is important. Not everyone's learning style is the same. And so sometimes you're going to have particular products where you're not going to be pitching so much the course itself, but the way the course is done. A lot of you guys are still addicted to these live group coaching experiences and all that good stuff, when the reason why you're not really making any money is because people don't have time to be with you at these classes at 3 p.m. every day online. They want a self-paced online course. And I know for me, I was that person who was so addicted to going live because I saw the popularity, but a lot of people are broke who go live. I don't know if y'all know this. I don't know if you know this, but followers don't really equate to money unless you have a strategy. Most people don't have strategy. They have a lot of influence. And as much influence that you can have, influence just means crap if you can't convert it. Let me tell y'all a little secret. Some of y'all need to know this, okay? I am not like a social media celebrity. I live in the state of Delaware, which is the second smallest state. I have only one other sibling who is married with children. I have no kids. I only have a dog. I'm not married. I have a birthstone ring that I wear. People think it's a wedding ring. It's because my birthstone. I'm an April baby, April 12th. I am a diamond baby. So when I started my business, it's not like I knew everybody. I was Delaware, Smellaware, what? Where is that state at? Is that a state or is that a city? It's pretty much as big as a city, right? Yeah. So it's not like I'm not well known in my city. I'm not like, everybody knows me, everyone knows my name. Heck to the no. No, I'm not like that. But I am somebody who I knew that I had a solution. And so I didn't focus on being well known in my city, because as great as that is, I know too many people who are well known in Delaware and are broke like a chair with no legs, broke. And so here I am, and I don't really care if the city knows my name. I am more concerned on making sure the right people know my name. It's not about the crowd knowing your name. It's about the people who want to get in your car. Do they know your name? Remember, the car is your gifts, your talents. You're taking people to a destination. So when I had my first business, when I got into graphic design, and people, oh, who knows a graphic designer? People were tagging on these people. I wasn't caring about whether I was being tagged in the list of 5,000 graphic designers. My thing was, I know I can make more money than what all these people are making. And I wasn't bragging. I was confident. And some of y'all are not confident in yourself. You don't believe in yourself enough because you just don't talk like that. And I was like, I can wipe all these people out. I know that wasn't really biblical or saintly, but it was the truth. That's how I was feeling. Man, I can make, what? I can make more money than all these folk. And I don't even need all the influence that they have. And so that's what happened to me. There are people who have done work for celebrities. I was making more money than they were. And that's not of a comparison. It's to show you that this is not about a popularity contest. Some of you could make money if you went outside right now and did some contracts with some other private companies to help provide a solution. But you are too focused right now on being a blown up celebrity. And that's your problem right now, because you're so focused on being a blown up celebrity when you're not focused on serving the community that you have right now. And when I say community, I mean people who can pay you what you're worth, not what you're charging right now, which may be like beneath the crumbs of a dog's bowl. I am talking about charging your worth. This is why painting the picture is what matters, because people who will pay you what you're worth, they don't pay you. Of the people who have money care about solutions. They don't care about just talk. They don't care about the fact that you teach a class online course that has 36 modules and it has 27 hours worth of content, or the fact that you have done this or that. They want to know, can you give me what I need? Can you give me what I need? Can you help a sister or brother out? Can you help me? Okay. I will pay you what you're worth if you will tell me how you can help me. People will not pay you what you're worth when you don't have the answer to the solution. You don't have the answer to their problems. You don't have the solution. Now you may say, well, I have the solution. I talk about my solution all day. No, you don't. You talk about what you do when what you do is not the solution. What the end result is the solution. So if you want to make more money, you got to start bringing some solutions to the table. So this is why Superman does not walk around and yell at people and say, hey, I have a cape. What he does instead is he goes and saves people. Now, you need to make sure you're out here pulling Superman and not pulling the crack man. Even though the crack man usually got some hustle. The crackhead got some hustle, okay? But you want to be Superman. Okay, you want to be bringing a solution, not death to the streets. You want to bring a solution to the streets. So you want to be somebody who is not running around talking about the fact that you have a cape, but you want to be using your cape to what? Save people, to help them, okay? So remember, the first thing we said is you got to know your who. The second thing is you have to know the to. So I help, fill in the blank with who. To, that's where I help them to do what? I don't help them to develop them. No, I help them. What's the end result? Coaching, developing, strategizing, motivate. Here's something I'm about to hurt y'all. Y'all do know motivation is not an end destination. Confidence, self-worth, these are not end destinations. I cannot tell you how many coaches come to me and say, Genesis, I am not making any money. I know you may think I am because I have the headshots which said, Gigi, I'm not making the money that I thought I'd be making. I don't understand. You have less followers than me. You have a. I said, because you are selling something that I can get out of a book. And I say that kind of stuff on purpose because I know it's going to get them mad. And they say, what you can't. And I said, oh, I know that what you do, but what you're selling is something different. What you do, the end results that you give, girl, you are amazing at what you do. But what you sell, girl, it is weaker than barbecue sauce from a listen, it is weaker than the barbecue sauce that Sally Mae made at the corporate cookout. And she said that she just went to her first cooking class. Honey, the barbecue sauce is weaker than that. It's weaker than the potato salad that Karen made that had the raisins in it. Girl, it's weaker than that. Girl, it is weaker. It is weak. Listen, it is weaker than the ceiling that God invented and put in heaven. And then when he shot the enemy out, he went down like lightning. Girl, the ceiling, it broke. When the devil went, when he kicked it out the choir, that ceiling was so weak that the ceiling broke like that. Girl, it's weaker than that. It's weaker. The Bible says that he shot down like lightning. I don't know who installed that ceiling system in heaven, but man, he went right. They looked down that hole. They said, oh, girl, how he ended up in hell that fast? Oh, he not in hell. Oh, he ended up as a serpent in the garden. Okay, that was, and he changed it from an angel to a serpent that fast. Girl, that was faster than fast. So what am I trying to say is that we know that what you do is amazing, but what you're selling is not the confidence, y'all. Self-esteem, strategy. Okay, great. I'm glad. Awesome. You sell clothes, you sell dresses. Okay, nice. So does Walmart. So does Target. So does Boohoo, Forever 21, H&M. I'm sorry, am I supposed to be excited? Am I supposed to feel some type of way about this? I don't get it. Because again, when you tell me what you do, I can find someone else who does that. I can find somebody else who does that. So that means that tonight, what do I have to do? That means you need to go back into your sentence and say, okay, what is it that I can actually do? Some of you actually don't know what you do. You know what you can offer and you know what gifts you have, but you don't know your destination. And that is something you have to pray about to discover. That's not something you just pick up out of thin air and say, oh, this is what I do. No. If I am a confidence coach, if I am a vision coach, what does your vision do for people? What's the end? By them getting the vision, what will happen to their lives? By them buying your dresses, how do women feel? By people buying your candles or buying yours. This is the thing too. The other thing with this is, does what you do anything? Now, if I offend you and you're like, of course it does. Well, then how come I can't hear that in that first sentence? I don't even know what your products do. Like, okay, you make soaps. I can go get a bar soap I can go get some Irish Spring and some Dove soap tonight. Walmart 24/7. Why should I care about your soaps? Why should I care about soaps? Because at the end of the day, people are not caring about the what. They are caring about the what. They're caring about the solution. Solutions mean different things. Solutions can mean, remember, emotional. Solutions can be financial. Solutions can be a learning style. Solutions can also be a lifestyle, baby. It can be a lifestyle. People don't just buy Bentleys because it starts with the letter B and their name is B. That's not how it works. People just buy Bentleys because, oh, you know, I just like the fact that it has that many letters, B-E-N-T-L-E. Okay, it has 7 letters. Seven's the number of perfection. Ooh, God created the world 7 days. Okay, so you're like, oh, that's why I know. People buy Bentleys because of what? Lifestyle. You're not buying a car over $100,000 just because it's, no, I buy it because of what? Lifestyle. I buy it because it makes me, some people actually have appreciation for the car though. That's different. But see, that is a lifestyle. That is an emotional. That's not a financial. That may be also an appreciation. Okay. Why are my makeup brushes in a Dunder Mifflin cup? Okay. Now, if you know what Dunder Mifflin is, and you know it's from the show The Office, which is my favorite show in the whole entire world, and I have watched all seasons, and I have them on DVD. I also have them, of course, Netflix in my list because whenever I'm going to watch them, and I do not have my DVDs, because who has a DVD player anymore? Okay, maybe a PS3 or something like that. But the point is that I love The Office. I love The Office. So I bought this Dunder Mifflin cup, not because it says Dunder Mifflin on it and I just like the word Dunder Mifflin. No, there is an emotional connection. There is a appreciation connection because it's something that I appreciate from the show because I'm a fan. Right? So you have to think about this. What way am I guiding this sale? What way am I guiding my pitches? What way am I guiding this destination? Is this an emotional connection, a financial connection, a learning style connection, a lifestyle connection, an appreciation connection, right? These are the ways that we show the destination to people, but you do have to have a destination. Every business must have a destination. What is it that we want our people to experience by being a part of our company or by experiencing our services? What is it that we ultimately provide? If I am a landscaping company and my pitch is I'm going to cut your grass. Now listen, this is the thing that people forget. It does not mean that you won't make money. It's just that you will not be able to scale. There's a difference. There are a lot of people I know who make money, but they're capping because how they're selling can only make them so much, because you're going to hit a capping point where people need more than just you being able to do their hair. But no, because see, you can only make so money. You can only make so much money where you're just the girl that just does hair, you know, because you don't have a solution. So you can only make so much money, and you may be able to make a lot of money. But you won't be hired by certain people. You know, you won't be able to charge over a certain price point. Okay. Because why? You're capping because you only do, I just do hair, girl. I'm a hairstylist. Okay. Okay. I'm a makeup artist. Okay. That's nice. Makeup artist. Awesome sauce. Great. I'm going to put this, make sure you got that on your business card, and it's not a bad thing. I'm just make sure you got that on your business card, and it's not a bad thing. I'm just saying, let's level up our sentences. Okay. The one sentence pitch. The reason why it's in the middle, remember, it's the number one thing that matters. They're going, then they'll care about, okay, how do you do it? Focus too much on coaching. Nobody cares about your coaching. I'm not sipping tea, I'm sipping this aloe vera. No one cares about your coaching. People wonder why someone like me can make more money than some people who've been in the coaching game for years, have everything perfect. They have all the sales funnels. They're paying for software I'm not even paying for yet. I'm not even at that level. But the reason why is because they're so busy trying to sell coaching that, yeah, you're making some money, but you're not selling the solution. Guys, coaching is the car. It is not the destination. You want to be a great boutique clothing? Clothing is the car. It is not the destination. Many times in the retail business, they are selling lifestyle. If you are in the clothing industry, you really need to focus on lifestyle and emotional connection. Those are going to be your two, and financial as well, actually. So emotional, financial, lifestyle, those should be the three things that you're focusing on. When you talk about, oh, what do your clothes do? Well, we help women to, what do you do for women? What do you do for men? What do you do for children? What do you do for all of them? What do you do? When I'm talking about my clothing online, on social media, I'm going to make sure I hit the emotional connection, because some people like clothes just because of how cute it looks, how stylish it looks. Some people like the financial aspect of how cheap it is or how affordable it is or how expensive it is. Because sometimes when something is so expensive, it brings a connection that's more of like, I can afford this. Some people buy things because they just want to prove how they can afford it. You know what I mean? Some people buy things though because of also to appreciation of the quality of the item. When I bought my Artsy MM, Lord Jesus, when I bought that bag, okay, my Louis Vuitton bag, when I bought that bag, it was more than I had paid for my other Louis Vuitton bags. Like my Neverfull was in like around like, was like, I forgot, maybe 1,300 or something like that. But this is the bag that I was buying, that it was like my bag was $2,000. I was like, oh, but I wanted the bag. Some of y'all will be scared to sell anything for $2,000. Especially like, a bag, one bag. But the reason why there's three things that I love about Louis Vuitton. Number one, there is a appreciation because of the quality of the bag, how the bag is built, how old the brand is and what they stand for, how they are literally one of the top experts in leather goods, luxury leather goods. They're a well-known house brand name, luxury leather goods. They're a well-known house brand name. The other thing though too is lifestyle. It represents a certain type of lifestyle for people. It's not as any other bag. I mean, it's Louis Vuitton. When you hear Louis Vuitton, you're hearing luxury, right? But to me, it also represents lifestyle. I could have went out and bought a knockoff. I could have if I wanted to, but I didn't want to because I knew that you can't pass down knockoffs. If I bought a knockoff Louis Vuitton bag I bought it, and then my granddaughter wants to inherit these bags, and they say, oh, I have grandma's bag from 2017. It's the Artsy MM that was in 2017. I'm gonna go in a consignment store and sell it. Well, you can't sell a knockoff for $2,000 or up. They're gonna be like $10. So I'm gonna get that for $10. So for me, it was also a lifestyle. It was also an emotional connection because I was going to buy the Graceful, which was a little bit cheaper. Okay, it was a little bit cheaper, but my eyes were attracted to that bag. And my shopper's assistant, I'm telling you, she was so good at selling, because when she looked at me, she said, listen, she said, I know you came in for this bag, but what is your heart telling you? I said, oh Lord, she didn't ask the wrong question. Lord Jesus. What is my heart telling me? You already know. She saw my eyes going for. So yeah. Here's the thing. She could have just said, "Oh, hey, here's what you want. Right? Here's what you want. Here's what you want. Let's just get what you want." But she showed me other options. She saw how my eyes were attracted to the larger bag. She said, "Look, hold it, carry it. Okay, see how it is on your arm. Put it on your shoulder. Okay, what can you use it for?" My mind started jumping. I can use it for this and I can use it for that. Then she brought me over to the silk scarf. She said, okay, now you need a scarf to go with this because you want to make sure this bag has some color to it. So she took me from just 2 to going up and up from little other products I was getting in the store. So she turned me from one thing to another because why? She was going off of emotional appreciation, lifestyle. Okay. I was walking in with a Louis Vuitton bag when I was getting the other Louis Vuitton bag. So she already knew I appreciate the product, right? So it's all about understanding what the end destination was. I buying a Louis Vuitton bag because I just wanted a Louis Vuitton bag? Well, some people do. And you'll know from conversation, no, I was buying that bag because she knew I came in with a bag I already had wanted. And I wanted to see the bag. I wanted to see the bag. I wanted to touch the bag. Okay. So I was buying the bag for other reasons. So when you talk about your product, again, your service, paint the picture. Now, let's end with the buy. I help who to pitch destination, buy. Now we talk about what you do. People do not care about what you do if you don't give them a solution. Okay, so I don't just sell jewelry. I don't just sell handbags, right? I don't just sell drinks. What is the end goal? And then when they care about the end goal, then they say, okay, well, then how do you do it? This is when you bring in your services. Okay, this is when you bring in their services. When I talk to my real estate clients, when I talk about my real estate clients and what they do, one of the biggest things, there's no sound. That on Instagram, turn up, there should definitely be sound. I don't know about that one. I'm sorry. There should definitely be sound. I'm sorry. There should definitely, because people have been on there. When I talk about they tell me that they sell homes. And I'm like, that's what every realtor does. That's why you're called a realtor, because you sell homes or you sell commercial properties. Okay. So what makes you different is not the properties. Okay. It's what do you do when people get their homes? So how do you make them feel? Okay, what is your end goal? So when we talk about, again, my real estate clients, retail, we're not just talking about product. Again, you need to go back to thinking about what are the things that you sell. Do you sell appreciation? Do you sell emotional connection? Do you sell financial connection as far as affordable or expensive? Do you sell learning style? Do you sell lifestyle? Okay, some of us are hitting holes in our business because we're not selling in these styles. So then no one cares about, again, what you do as an end result. And we talk about what you do as an end result. Okay. Making sure that you don't give a long list. When you only are able to talk about your business in one sentence, you don't have all day to give what I like to say, a run-on sentence. In English, we learned a run-on sentence where it goes on forever and forever and forever. So you need to cut straight to the point. Okay, I help who to paint the picture by list a max of 3 things. That's your max of actually what you do. So this is when you can talk about what you sell. But you need to max it at 3 things. Don't give a long run-on sentence about what you do when no one cares what you do. Because now it's just getting way too long. Okay, no one's caring right now. So you want to make sure you're to the point. So that's a 1-sentence pitch. Now, when people want to learn more, then you can go in to your heart's desire and talk more and more about your product. But on tonight, in 1 hour and 13 minutes, we have talked about a lot of things. So let's just recap for tonight. We will be doing a lot more of these. So make sure you hit that follow button on my profile when we get done. Make sure you're following me. If you want to friend request me, you can, but I may not be able to accept you because sometimes I'm capped. And I'm leaving my one, especially on Facebook, for my husband. So it's 4,999. It's on purpose. It's on purpose. If he's already my friend, then I'll add more people, but not for right now because I don't know who he is. Okay, so let's recap on what we have learned tonight from our business coaching community. Okay, and again, when I coach, I'm not just coaching coaches. I'm coaching any person that's an entrepreneur who wants to learn how to do those 3 things. Remember, build your platform, grow your community, and create scalable income, okay? And how that happens is through, like we touched on tonight, is you don't sell the bleach, you sell the clean. All right, that's the Tide strategy. We don't sell the bleach, we sell the clean. We sell the end result. What makes us get paid our worth is that we're paid for our solutions. We are Superman. We are not paid to have the cake. We are paid because why? We save people, okay? Because a lot of people have capes. A lot of people aren't saving people, and they brag all day about their capes. They brag all day about who loves their capes, when making money is all about saving people and helping them provide really to get your solution. So Tonight, we touched on the fact that you have to have a one-sentence pitch. And we broke down the one-sentence pitch on tonight by analyzing our who, one sentence. They are so focused on their car. Their car is, remember, we talked about this on how I want you to imagine your car, where you're in the car. And you want that car to be your dream car. You want that car to be like your ultimate car that you would ever want to have in life. And the reason why is because the car that you're driving in is your gifts and your talents and your abilities. But a lot of us, we think that our business is our gifts, is our talents, and is our abilities, when that is just simply the vehicle. We talked about on how that vehicle is to hold people. In other words, it's where you're picking up people. That's your audience. So we talked about our target audience. That's our who, making sure that we're picking them up to go to the destination. We talked about on how so many people are so focusing on how their car should be perfect, when remember, God can upgrade your car along the way, but you want to make sure you need to start driving. Some of you are so focused on, again, on just, oh, it needs to be like, car needs to have this, and somebody else's car looks like this, and somebody else's car looks like that. Well, look, God can upgrade the car along the way. Let's just get the car moving, because you have places to go. Okay, as Dr. Seuss, I love that book, all the places you'll go. The second thing we talked about was painting the picture. So a lot of times, remember, like we said before, as I've repeated millions of times tonight, not millions, that would be too much. But when we paint the picture, we're really talking about the fact that we are basically showing the people the ultimate destination. Your services, your products are not the ultimate destination. Remember, don't sell the bleach, sell the clean. So we talked about the fact that you want to paint the ultimate destination. We talked about how the destination and the way that people get there are through different avenues and streams. We talked about emotional. Some people are buying your product or service because there is an emotional connection. We talked about that sometimes people buy your products or services out of a financial. Maybe it's the fact that you are inexpensive. Maybe it's the fact that you are really expensive. And so there's more of a selectivity with that, and a special feeling. But there's also a special feeling when I can only get something for $1. It makes me happy. But it's just about you pitching it, feeling when I can only get something for $1. It makes me happy. But it's just about you pitching it. Check that. The next thing is learning style. Okay, learning style. Learning style is, for instance, for my coaching clients, it's really about understanding that, okay, is my base student need to learn through online courses? Is it through group coaching? Is it through special events? Learning what's the best way that your audience would like to learn. But studying the market will help you really analyze that. Remember, you want to be competitive. So what are the top people doing in your industry? How are people learning? You don't copy, but you do want to be inspired to figure out if you actually are a competitive company. It's like, for instance, the guy who still sells mixtapes. I remember when I was in Atlanta a few months ago, and I was at Lenox Mall, and there was this guy selling me his gospel mixtape, and it was a physical CD. He was like, it's $1. I was like, I'm gonna need more than this though to get a CD player, because I don't have one. So I'm glad you're selling your mixtape because you want to spread the gospel. But how can you spread the gospel when no one has CD players? I hope that he pondered on that. But obviously he didn't, because when I was leaving Lenox Mall after I had shopped, and as I was leaving, listen to this, as I was leaving from buying from places that were giving me what I wanted in the efficient and effective way, I then passed outside to hear the same man who was selling his CDs ineffectively, because even though he was at the mall, he was not copying the strategies of the mall itself, which was to give your customer the product in the way that it is competitively being given by the large masses of stores out here in the universe. So if we know that people are now streaming and downloading MP3s, why are you still selling mixtapes on a CD, sir? Cars don't even come with CD players nowadays. There are no CD players. So if I bought your CD and I got back to Delaware, how would I play? We ended with the how. The how is the car. How do I get to my destination? See, that's it. Remember? So we know who's going to get your car. How do I get to my destination? with the card. Does it make sense, y'all? Yeah, it makes sense. So we covered a lot. So as you can see, we covered a good lot on tonight. Again, thank you guys so much for joining me. I want to end by talking about the same things that I started with, which was please remember that my e-commerce Shopify online course, it launches on July the 27th. Seats are already being sold, and we are, again, a quarter of a way full. I'm really excited about what's happening with that, and the people who are signing up who want to learn more about building an effective online store. It is a 12-module course. It's very intensive. You have lifetime access to it through the Thinkific platform. And if you are a Product Queen member who people took my class earlier this year, then you're going to get free access. You'll get all the details on July the 27th. You'll get free access to sign up. Remember as well, I will be in Atlanta, Georgia in 2 weeks on August the 2nd through the 4th. And that is exploreylc.com. If you want to sign up for my e-commerce course, which starts again on July the 27th, then just simply comment with this video, or you can just simply go to bit.ly/launch my store. The link was in the beginning of this video if you're on Facebook or Instagram. Also, if you are on YouTube, there's a video I've uploaded on, it's called My Dropshipping Course. You can check it out on my YouTube channel. And then, of course, as well, July the 21st, I'm actually hosting an event. So excited about this. I'm hosting an event called The Good Fight Experience. It is a Christian-based event for women who are leaders. And if you do not live in Delaware, you can actually get a virtual seat by going to bit.ly/thegoodfight18, thegoodfight18. However, if you live near Delaware, then you definitely want to get a physical seat. We have surpassed 300 registrants. I am so excited. Over 300 registrants. God is just so amazing. And then if you live in the Harrisburg, PA area, please note that there is going to be a meetup party in Harrisburg. And so if you want to go for that, just look through my profile, but that is bit.ly, The Good Fight PA. And then if you live in Detroit, there is a meetup in Detroit, and that is bit.ly/ is it Detroit Good Fight? I think it's Good Fight Detroit. Let me look it up, because Lord knows I'm too tired right now to even tell you. Oh, it is Detroit. It's called Detroit Good Fight. And so there are 2 meetup parties basically where you can network with women in those particular cities, basically to watch the good fight and to also intermingle and network with those women in those different cities. So Delaware, Harrisburg, PA, Detroit, or you can just you can actually physically come to Delaware, or you can get a virtual seat. A lot of people are tuning in from all over the world. So many women from Africa to the islands to Canada to Japan to London to France. We've got from America. We've got people from all over. So I'm so excited. I hope that you enjoyed this. So if you enjoyed this, share this to somebody. If you're on Facebook who needs to see this, if you're on YouTube, share the link. If you're Instagram, tag somebody, say, hey, you need to go follow Gigi, you need to follow Genesis. She's going to help you. So thank you guys so much. We'll be having more of these pop-up scopes, okay? Pop-up streams, I guess you could say. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you were able to have a better one-sentence pitch. And I pray that as you move forward in your sales game, let's start talking about the solutions to the right people. I lastly want to encourage you to spend time offline. I have made the majority of my money. Listen, the online sales are great. Coaching y'all all the time is awesome. But before I even started my coaching business, I was making money physically helping people. How successful you are and how, you have all these gifts and talents. You need to be actively pursuing leads and opportunities in your local network or through social media, through private contracts, public contracts, government contracts, if you're in retail, through wholesale options, getting your products into stores. Listen, y'all. It's not just about being popular, okay? It is about making some money, about being profitable, okay? Everybody has purpose. Everybody. I'm glad we all have purpose. But too many people are broke with purpose. So at this point, we need to focus more, I think, because I think we got the purpose part down. Let's focus as well on making money. And I really am encouraging people to get off your behind, go outside and find your money. Your money is out there, just like Jesus when the tax collectors, it was time to collect taxes. And he said, look, go to the fish, go in the water, get the fish. When you look in the first fish's mouth, there's going to be some coins. I'm telling y'all, it is fishing season. It is when Jesus told Peter, he said, look, Peter, I know you've been fishing all night. I don't mean to talk or preach, but I just want to encourage somebody. A lot of you guys have been fishing, but you've been coming up empty. And I may need to do a different live on this on another day. But a lot of you guys have been fishing and coming up empty. And I'm telling you, some of you guys are just like Peter, or you have been telling Jesus, you've been telling people, you've been telling everybody, I have been fishing all night and I've caught nothing. I've been doing what I'm skilled to do, and I'm still not getting the return that I thought I was going to get. Okay. And I've been there where I put all my talents, my abilities, I was burning out, I was tired, and I thought I was doing everything that I needed to do to make the money that I knew that my giftings could attract. But the thing that Peter was missing was the solution. Okay. A lot of us have gifts, the talents. We got the car down pat. We got our boat. We got our boat filled with all the tools, the bait. We got all of it. But the problem is that you don't have the solution on board. Doesn't matter how many boats you have. Doesn't matter how many cars you have. Doesn't matter how many businesses you have. You can have 5,000 million businesses and be broke, because at the end of the day, you need a solution. You need, what is it that will attract? You need an attraction method. And what that is the real bait. And what that is, again, is the solution. So this week, guys, please go out with the solution. Last but not least, guys, remember every Wednesday I stream live at 12 noon Eastern time. So this week we're talking about the mindset. That's the day that I normally stream. I normally stream every Wednesday at 12 noon. So be sure to join me on all of these platforms, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, where I'll be streaming at 12 noon on Wednesday Eastern time. Set in your calendar on My Simple Life. And last week we talked about making sure that you were basically rescuing yourself from burnout and making sure that you were somebody who was getting your thought life together, your thought life. But this week, we're going to be talking about your mouth, in your confession. What's in that mouth? You can transform your business through your mouth and what you say. And so I will be talking about that this Wednesday at 12 noon. That is the next time I will be going live. See y'all later. I'm tired of talking. I'm going to sleep. Love you guys so much. I hope you guys have an awesome, productive day. Okay? Bye. I'm going to end it on all the platforms. Girl is tired. Girl is tired.